Before I let you go, and I thought I'd ask you this so that you can weigh in on it. The Premier earlier on saying we are almost entering a new phase of energy apartheid, where people who need the electricity might not be able to afford it anymore because of just how expensive it will become. Now, one of the conversations that are currently going on is this 200 rands excess fee that City Power is now charging residents of the city of Johannesburg. Is this a necessary thing?
Yes, sir. Let me comment on this. In fact, I've been asked this question a number of times, and I'm not going to comment on the quantum, the 200 rand, because that could be argued whether it's too high or too low. But technically, and coming from the space, why that charge is being levied is that whether it's Eskom or City Power Munich, they maintain the grid 24/7. So they've got to maintain it, refurbish it, do capex expansions, etc., etc. And there's no free lunch from Thabo. That comes at a cost. Now, the people that have credit meters, in other words, those that pay on invoice, are already paying for that maintenance, etc. But the prepayment customers, the one that just go and buy a coupon, they haven't been paying for that upkeep of the grid. So this is where City Power is putting this charge onto that. So professionally and technically, there's nothing wrong with putting a charge, but I don't want to get into the debate of whether the 200 rand is sufficient or not. Sorry.
It might be a better example, but I'll use it anyway, and maybe there might be other permutations to this. Network companies also offer contract and prepaid services, right? But you don't see the prepaid customer paying a fixed amount to gain access to the network. You just pay for the airtime and the data that you want.
Well, let me answer it this way. There's no free lunch. So network companies, that amount, whatever the amount is for upkeep of the grid, I can assure you it's already included, right? Just that I think City Power, and I don't know the full details, just that City Power is now being transparent, and they just realized, hey, we need to recoup some of the costs, so they put up this charge. And of course, being transparent, they've opened up a can of worms. But the need for the charge is unquestionable.
Vally, I appreciate your time. Thanks so much for coming on. That's Vally Padayachee.
Thank you very much.
He's an energy expert, former executive manager at Eskom, and former senior executive of City Power in Johannesburg. More news when we return. Stay with us.